like I can't hear myself. That's very bizarre. Let's plug in one of the non-open back headphones, see if I can hear myself. Test, test. I'm not hearing anything from these. What's up, Wendy? Cootie Patootie? I'm not hearing anything from these headphones. Oh, because it's the wrong cloud. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Oh, something's not sounding right with this microphone right now. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. All right, much better. Now I can hear myself. Okay, all fixed. And now we're gonna get into Frozen Wilds, which is the first expansion to Horizon Zero Dawn. Wendy Okupa. Alright, let's see if the Twitch app is any good. And allows you to... How the hell do I mute this? I have to mute my phone. Can I pop out the chat room? Chat only. Hey, I can do it. Twitch app isn't as bad as I thought it was. Okay, how do I get it to turn sideways? There we go. Alright. Wendy Koopa is your favorite? That's you know, I've never been that much of a Mario fan, or a Koopa fan in your case. I just never liked the physics of Mario games. That goddamn bot will not shut up. I've revoked all the permissions of that bot, and it is still posting. Okay, Looming Shadow, I believe, is the final quest of the game. Which we should skip for now, but because there is a new area. And we will teleport to... How do I teleport? R2. Yes, there you go. Nintendo is your favorite games. Okay. You know, that's how it is for a lot of people. Like, I can hate on Nintendo all I want. They make great games. Anyways, peace out, Wendy. Thanks for showing up. I had forgotten how long the loading times were in this game. That's why the headset was feeling like it wasn't on right. It was backwards. Alright, I forgot what the controls were. That's aim. So that's probably fire. That's melee. That's change weapon. That's jump. That's crouch. That's dash. Triangle does not appear to do anything. It's probably an action button. Why are these open activities? They're completed. Yep, triangle is the action button.
They're hidden.
I hate flying enemies. Ooh. You're not an enemy. Wait, campfire discovered? That must be a new campfire, because I don't see how I would never have.
Looks like the markers. Is this the way to their territory?
Unless that's a new campfire they just added.
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Seems you're a long way from anything. Where does this trail lead?
For me, it leads south, away from the Banuk, past the Grave Horde. Anukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want to leave?
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to Meridian.
You're going to Meridian.
Yes. I was named an envoy to the Karja King's court. No one else wanted to do it. It's not so bad. I just recount the songs from Ban-Or, and the Karja draw their funny little glyphs. I tell them of the machine's growing anger, and the Karja King still offers aid, even though he knows the Banuk will not accept it.
What kind of strange machines? And what kind of curse?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the mountain
What's
like
up,
a funeral
Ramses?
pyre all day and night. But like I said, I just pass through now.
What sort of place is the cut?
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Or, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes' territories. It suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too. Life there is a test to survive out on the edge.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
Where are you, Ramses?
Well, thanks for the warning.
Also,
I'm curious about these
South
machines.
Carolina.
And the warning rolled
Switch
off
to our
you.
Twitch chat if you want. We're
I
switching back to
understand
Twitch
you
as the main
adventurers are all
platform.
alike. Good luck.
New quest, Into the Frozen Wilds.
The pass is open.
How will I know when I've...
You'll know.
Oh, there's new skills. Aha. Let's see what we got. We got gather resources and search down enemies while mounted. That is useless. Disassemble resources and modifications into 15% of their metal shard value. It's not bad. But who really needs metal shards? Increased chance to loot skins, bones, lenses, and hearts. Okay, that's fantastic. Repair a damaged mount using metal shards. You can repair. Alright. Repair any overridden machine. Why would I want to repair a machine? Increase resource inventory slots. Okay, that's fantastic. I want that. Press square to launch a jumping attack from your mount. Increase mount health and repair speed. I didn't even know mounts could die. That must have just been something they added. I have 11 points available. What's my inventory looking like? I am completely full on inventory. Well, I'm not completely full on inventory anymore. Crafting, modify weapons. What's the armor I have equipped right now? Ooh, okay. Increase stuff. Sharp shot bow quiver is full. I don't need a fast travel pack. I have like the ultimate fast travel pack. Okay. I haven't even put modifications on this shit. Who needs it? Like I have 14,000 shards. What the fuck do you need shards for? I did not, Ferguzo. What did you get? What games did you get? I guess that's not the way up there.
Going down fast.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So
Persona
maybe the real
5,
reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk
Final Fantasy
is
15,
to stay clear of
Yakuza
your
0,
past.
Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 3.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's
You
the
didn't get Dark
future,
Souls 2?
or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Why didn't you get Dark Souls
Gotcha.
2? Because Dark Souls 1 was free? How the... Okay. Because I think Dark Souls 2 is better than Dark Souls 1. I know that's a rare opinion.
No space. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Oh shit, what the fuck was that? Okay, this armor is broke as shit. You got a Pebble 2? I don't even have a Pebble 1. Demonic Scorcher. Is that a new enemy type? I mean, I don't see Scorcher in the list. But I don't have details on it. So I feel like it's new. Yeah, people who think Dark Souls 2 is the worst are also people who didn't play Demon Souls. The reason why people don't like Dark Souls 2 is because Dark Souls 2 was not open world like Dark Souls 1 was. But I think Dark Souls 1 being open world, I think detracts from it.
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
You know my feelings when it comes to open world games. I really don't like open world that much. And I was not happy with Dark Souls 1 and how it made Demon Souls open world. Okay. See, open world, to me, like so many games I've played, like this one, Horizon. Horizon, I feel like, I love this game, but it would be better if it wasn't open world. Almost every open world game, I think, would be better if it wasn't open world. Dark Souls 1 is one of them. Being open world does not benefit Dark Souls 1 at all. What the fuck is that?
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
At least they're not attacking me from the start. That's good. But this armor I got is broke as shit. I took almost no damage from that guy. The Frozen Wilds. It's a really cool logo, actually. I like it. I want a logo like that says 8-way run.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Who said that? Because you look like a guy. So I don't see how you said that.
Can't go that way. I need to turn back.
What's up, lifeless me? I didn't realize it was you talking. Yeah, but this armor makes it pretty hard for them to actually get to my actual health bar.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
These are dangerous lands, Outlander.
See, when I hear that a game is open world, I immediately go, ugh. Because in my eyes, like saying that Grand Theft Auto 5 is 5 times bigger than Grand Theft Auto 4, to me, that sounds like you mean there are 5 times as many buildings I can drive past and completely ignore. Just because a world is bigger doesn't mean it's better. I like linear pathways. Like, as much as Final Fantasy 13 had its problems, the linearity was not its problem. Its problem was the story.
Smoke rising from the mountain. From the village, too. What's it for?
You died on Thunder's drum. Your songs will not be forgotten. Ray's been gone a long time.
Yeah, I'm saying in general. In general, it's 5 times more stuff for you to ignore.
The young hunters have learned a lesson.
Like saying, hey, the world is bigger, so there's more useless crap for you to do.
Loss is the
There's
price
more
of
busy work that you do in between actually playing the game. Thankfully, one of the reasons why I like this game so much is it really didn't exploit the size of the world the way that other games do. Like, there really isn't a lot of busy work to do.
Trust a Ray?
Like, I didn't do any of the busy work in this game. And I really only have 3 quests I haven't done. Like, there's quite a few side quests I did, but they're not really busy work. Not in this game.
They say. She'll return to us, they say.
Shut up, you fucking
yet
bot!
here we are.
I can't get this bot to turn off. It keeps posting messages. I've removed its permissions. I've told StreamYard to stop posting messages. I've deleted the messages. Still post it. Fucking hate StreamYard.
Is up to meet you at any moment. Trust that our hunters need this.
Like, one of the worst offenders of these problems I have with open world games is Assassin's Creed. Like, all the side quests are generic as shit. Like, the side quests in this game have actual story.
After so many died under his command.
Another offender is Skyrim. As much as I love Skyrim, Skyrim has something called the... I forgot what their system was called, where it randomly creates quests. If you're randomly creating anything, then what story are you telling? Talk to me. Oh, I have not yet done the hardest difficulty. And I know the hardest difficulty you pretty much requires this armor.
Is up to meet you at any moment.
Have not yet done the hardest difficulty. I mean, the game was pretty hard enough as it was.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye.
The bot's gonna post again in about a minute.
All
I'm gonna
their
get
best
mad.
warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Yeah, I forgot what their system for their randomized quest was called. But that's what I mean. Like, if you're doing random stuff, you're not telling a story. And I play games for story.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it!
And there's the fucking bot
Our
again.
kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed her.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave, or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Wericks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Female.
Women?
No.
I knew it!
Independent.
I knew it!
Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rats. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Araya knows about this daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werik come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess...
Good.
Right.
So it looks like... Why... What does the green thing denote? What is green? I wonder what the trophies are for this. Let's find out. Quests. Okay, side quests. Complete Tallneck Bandit Camp and Hunting Ground in the Cut. Okay, so I do need to do the Tallnecks, Hunting Grounds, and Bandit Camps. Didn't see anything about collectibles though. What is the exclamation point? Is that someone I can talk to? Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I know what I'm good at. I know my place
You're looking strong. Deep in, silenced by the rising waters.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Was it a dam that broke?
Here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
With their ridiculous ideas.
We mustn't let them frighten us. We're Banuk. We hunt.
What is undiscovered?
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. To do that,
Outlander,
I need to talk
wait,
to an apprentice
wait a moment.
who followed the river north.
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
I mean, it sort of does. $494 feet. Let's do the 494 feet. 334 feet. What's up with this water?
But bandits are not my fellows.
Can I swim?
Hunters think they're so tough. They've never spent a day scrubbing dye into scrap cloth.
I can't swim underwater. Okay.
Beautiful.
Any news from the hunt?
The
Probably needed
herd
the
isn't
wash.
roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet we'll see a strike.
You know, this game has a mount, but the mount honestly isn't much faster than actually running. And you have more control when you're running.
A Dalnik? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. Encased in ice. It fell a long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started. Now they're hunting me.
finding me? What's going on?
That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan the tall neck. See how deep the damage goes. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Bit of what's inside its head.
Not a lot of places to hide. I can't hack it? Alright. I can't hack scrappers. Okay.
Good find.
This isn't good.
Card seems attacked. Tall necks are real tough.
I had forgotten how good the Tear Blast arrows were.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me. Look at the tall next parts. It's heavy.
Blue Gleam. Traded with merchants for extremely powerful weapons and armor. I don't think I'm going to find armor more powerful than what I have. Okay, where's the last piece? It's up there. God, Tear Blast arrows are so good. What the fuck? Really? They have goats now?
Okay, they're heading back.
Where did it go? Oh, it went up. Yeah, the waypoint system in this game is awful. I do remember that.
This won't go quietly.
What is that sound? God, I hate flying enemies.
They're scanning for me. This tonic part's still in one piece.
Shut up, bot. Jesus Christ. No, it only happens with the flying enemies, though. Okay, how are we doing on inventory? I had to scan the Scorcher. That's why I didn't see it before.
Just go about your business.
It lived?
They're angry. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works.
Ow.
Well, it's in better shape than it was. Just need to get the power fluid through it again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. That should wake you up. Easy now. Easy! Right, it's never easy.
Do I now have to climb it to hack it? Yes, I do.
This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Except it's past. I have to wait for it to circle. Oh, there's more jumping off points. Okay. Am I gonna get to it in time? I don't think I am. I did not.
I think I can leap onto the tall neck from here. All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. $205, $210.
The Banuk we're protecting. This tall neck is
I'm pretty sure the place I'm going to is this, but it had me running down that road. Like, the waypoint system in this game is really bad.
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger.
So there's a second
I've
virus?
seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Destroy or override.
Kill the machines. Above the tower.
Whoa, that did a number on my shield.
Or override it.
What is that thing? They really programmed the ability for it to take out my shield.
Interesting. Maybe I can override it.
Why can't I hack any of this stuff? Can I not hack? demon controlled. Okay, I can't hack anything that's demon controlled. That's probably what it is.
Here they come. Take control. So the tower helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
I have 1433 Ridgewood. Really?
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Alright, so we got 1364. Let's do the water log. It's closer. Repair any overridden machine using metal shards.
Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
What's up, Herv? That's a gator. A snap maw. 2 snap maws. I hate snap maws. Snap maws are fuckers.
This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Caved in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere. Follow the rivers
That snap maw walked right up to me. Had no idea what was coming.
Quiet now.
So the game's not glitchy and lagging at all. Well, I am streaming in 1080p today. That could be affecting your ability to watch. Try lowering the resolution. Maybe it'll be better for you. Follow the river upstream.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
This place is... I knew it was a dam. Okay, that's a bandit camp. What is this? The shaman's path. That's the ice rasps. That's the rail part. This is the hunting ground. Okay. It's so dark. It's nighttime.
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones.
Yeah, that's honestly one of the main reasons we originally switched to YouTube. Is Twitch's website is just not good. It's so laggy and cumbersome and slows everything down. It's really poorly programmed. And their streaming service isn't as good. I can't teleport to that because I forgot to light it.
Good for an old remedy.
Well, the good thing about YouTube is you never needed their pop-out player. It's honestly a well-designed website.
Well, somebody wanted in. Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dip? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? I should be able to shut this place down from here. Someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again. Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How does this happen? Hard to see anything. But this piece is missing. Not getting in here without it.
Alright, so I need to find one breaker.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this for a while, maybe? We might be the last sexual people to ever see this. Yeah.
Herv, I have been working on the internet since 1997. I know how the internet
If
works.
I can't find something,
I have
maybe
read
my focus can.
certain internet acts front to back. I used to have them when I was running the number 6 most popular website on the internet. I had all this shit printed out, you know, in binders so that I can refer to it. I know how this shit works. That's why I'm so well informed. I know that when they call it net neutrality, it's the same thing as calling it the Affordable Care Act or the Patriot Act. It is lies. It is propaganda. The mob is misinformed. I follow the Men in Black rule. A person is smart. People are stupid, dumb, panicky animals.
For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone
And you can
cold.
apply
But
that
nope,
principle to
nope.
so many different things. Like,
Not old Gildan.
it's one of the main reasons why I value individuality over the collective.
Welcome.
So, for instance, a Muslim can be a good person. I know a lot of Muslims, they are good people.
Start from the beginning.
But Islam
What are you doing down here?
is a terrible religion and is
When you
not
mostly
the
talk to
religion
yourself,
of
You can
peace.
tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck.
Can I have it back?
So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck.
You broke
My
it.
gentle experimentation caused the chamber to
Flood.
flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such
Herb,
device
out
before.
of all the
My
things
old mom brought one back
guaranteed
for
by
me
the
from
U.S. Constitution, the
wherever
right
she'd gone
to
that
vote
time. I remember holding
is
it,
not one of them,
staring into
because
its face,
voting is not a right.
seeing myself.
Voting is a privilege,
My mother.
and voting
Stood
can
on
be
my shoulder,
taken away from you.
And
You
one of
can
these
lose
looking
the ability
glasses.
to vote. If you get convicted of a
Yes,
crime, you
I'm
cannot
quite sure.
vote.
I peered into
That
that dim little chamber and
privilege
there it
is
was.
revoked from you.
I've wanted to find one for so long. Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
So, if we're able to take a criminal's right to bear arms away when they get convicted of a crime, it makes sense that we are able to take away their right to vote as well, because voting is not a right.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
If you are not in this country legally,
Well, that's fantastic.
you are not allowed to
news.
vote.
Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect. My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
Shh, I hate this fucking bot. Will not shut up.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water,
Quite by accident.
and then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
I think
Two sets of hands, girl.
voting
Two
should
sets
be
of
an
hands.
earned
Behind us lie a pair of
ability.
enormous
You should
gates.
have
But
to be a business
I believe
owner
the gates
or a
must be
landowner
operated in
or have
tandem.
served in the military.
Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
If you aren't one of those three things, you should not be allowed to vote.
No floaters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Originally, when they wrote the Constitution, they wrote in the Constitution that you must be a landowner to have the right to vote. It's the reason why they said that you must be a sole
ahead, girl.
citizen
See
of the
the
United
valve?
States
Time to put our hands
to
use.
to
I'll
vote.
take care of this one.
You know, you
There's
can't
another
vote
valve on
if
the
you have
other
dual
side to lock
citizenship.
the
That's
gate
also in
place.
the Constitution.
Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
The reason why they put those requirements in is they wanted to make it so that anybody who voted, it was guaranteed that they had a dog in the fight. That they were voting for something that affected them.
The other valve is just across the edge. Raging flood waters. You might find a way to the other valve somewhere up above.
Military, landowner, or business owner. Now, like I said, originally it was just landowners. Even serving in the military did not guarantee you the right to vote. So I'd expand it from landowner to include military and business owners. American business owner.
You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out here at the lake. Stone Road, Cloud Road, Lake Fire.
I don't even, you know, passing a test of citizenship, I don't like that because tests can change.
A tub of stagnant water.
And I mean, we've seen what they've done to the education system, lowering the bar and whatnot. And all they would need to do is change the requirements to pass the test. I don't believe in that. I believe you must have a ball in the game. You must have a reason why your vote affects things. I don't think they should be required to pass the test.
Grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are.
Well, that's one of the great things about America. We're allowed to have different ideas and discuss it. That's not something that's, you know, universal.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate. A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further.
I just jumped. I didn't need no fucking ladder.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across that rickety rusting pipe.
Nice jump. Nice. What am I saying? That was stupendous. Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
I knew there would be something there.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught sellouts and runaway cows. We see her. Cut it. I forgot the words. Yeah. Shit, I must be started off so strong and then all just didn't focus.
Well,
That's sort of my MO.
the thing about every other country in the world is no other country in the world has constitutional rights the way America does. And that's the fundamental problem. Everyone talks about what a right is, but no one actually understands it, what it means in the context of America. And it's actually very simple. The Constitution does not give you any rights.
Look out below.
That's how America works. The Constitution guarantees you no rights at all. America is the only country where your rights are not given to you by your government. And that's because this country was founded with Judeo-Christian values. And our values are simple. The rights you have are guaranteed to you by your Creator. That's why they are called inalienable rights. No other country has inalienable rights. They're rights you are born with. So the Constitution and the Bill of Rights do not actually give you any rights at all. At least the Bill of Rights don't. Beyond the 10th Amendment, there are, because that's because they missed the point. But the Bill of Rights does not give you rights. What the Bill of Rights does is outline what existing rights you already have that the government cannot take away from you. And that's a misconception most people have. They say the First Amendment gives us the right to free speech. No, it does not give you that right. That's a right you already have by nature of your being. What the First Amendment does is prevent the government from taking that right, which you already have, away from you. And that is a fundamental but hugely important difference. Unfortunately, no other country will acknowledge individual rights the way America does. Because the reason why we can do it in America is because it was in our founding documents. The country, when you surrender freedoms to your government, you never get those freedoms back. And I say never because it theoretically never happens. It has happened. It happens extremely rarely, and it's happening again on December 14, which is why people I cannot understand why people are in favor of Title II. But
okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
We already have these rights. We need to fight to make sure we never surrender them to our government.
Damn thing's too heavy.
And the government's not going to give these rights in other countries because governments do not like to surrender power. And I say, Title II, like, December 14th, the overturn of Title II is one of the first times, at least in my lifetime, I could think of a government agency ever saying, no, you gave us too much power, we are giving it back.
My weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, but above it.
Going down.
I feel like I'm lifting the sluice gate. What? Don't I want to lower the sluice gate?
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it. Let's see another one of those mad leaps.
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now, where's that ring?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Why won't this thing die?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
People are in favor of it because they are sheep and don't know better. They hear the term net neutrality and they think, that's a good thing. In fact, they're not even voting on net neutrality. They're voting on Title II. And they framed it as a net neutrality issue when it's not. Because when it comes to net neutrality, if you truly want net neutrality, you need to get government's hands out.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
Toothpicks make horrible arrows. Huh. You guys have to read the notebook on this. Valves.
You got a confident mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Does it? Doesn't look like that to me.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Let's start from the end and see what I can do with this. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go there and there.
There. One step closer.
And there.
Getting there.
You've been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
I need to somehow get it to there. I got it.
There, this should do it. I should head back. See if that's what care for us to do.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. guessing it's sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, stinks down here. Looks like that's everything.
You smell that?
I should head back up with Gildan.
Smells like a Forge-side morning in the claim.
Drummer's weapon coil. Ah, that's really good. I hate how every time I get a new data point, I have to go in the menu to get rid of the exclamation.
See? Check this out. We can just bang on this pipe, you know? Can we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after? Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take Laura. Hey! Laura!
Would you look at that? Ha! You've drained this place completely. Could be that this old ruin is hiding a few more secrets down below. Of course, that storage room still awaits our perusal.
People rage quit backgammon. Where the fuck am I going? Up. That's where I'm going.
I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
Oh, one of these fucking puzzles.
The lock positions. Helpful.
Oh, it's already answered. Left, up, down, up, right.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what? Maybe 2 more times? Ah, shit. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Dance to it all the time. For our adoring fan, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We can practice it.
Gildan?
It's a power cell, huh?
Everything okay?
I was
They're
so
gonna be
sure I saw it.
More epic armor?
The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
No room.
I'm waiting for this guy to betray me.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge. You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought!
This
I'll
fucking
stay
bot
there a
in the
while
chat
longer.
room is pissing me off.
But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the den.
I don't watch PewDiePie videos, sir. I mean, the only PewDiePie videos I see are as if someone links me. Which actually does happen quite often because he's gotten pretty based over the past few months since I think it was the Washington Post made lies about him. Or was it the Wall Street Journal? I can't remember. Wall Street Journal. What is that? Dungeon?
She wasn't kidding about the sound.
That's the wrong button. I am now somewhere I do not want to be. Wow, that blasted a lot of damage. Well, I have some really broken armor, Herb.
I can get out of this.
The armor I'm using is the post-game armor. And it is broke as shit.
It's off. Must be the entrance to this den.
Oops. Well, I survived that fall too. Oops.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4!
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
It was horrible music. Okay, first side quest completed. Took a while for that trophy to pop up. Oh, it's on the other side. That explains it. Is that an otter? You suck, goat.
pretty far up. The shaman's path this must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about.
Why wouldn't I activate this?
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. Better go back after I grab this loot.
She knows what's up. Gotta grab the loot.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Turn.
No, I didn't. I took a right turn.
This isn't the way out. Some gear, though. Another marker. Good. Dead end. But at least there's stuff. That way, then.
I mean, it's the only way. Or is it pointing right? Yeah, it's pointing right. So I'll go left.
Wrong way.
There's no stuff.
Wait. Back? The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
Oh, I did. I'm just better at this than you are.
Not this way. But then, where? I see. Up.
How do I climb up? Where's up? Ah. How are the old lady shamans making this trek?
Stalkers. Better be careful. Through here.
I knew there was a reason why I came down here. Reinforced outfit weave. Okay. Inventory. Outfits. What did I just pick up? No percentage, it's just very good.
Good, at least there's stuff. this cave?
Where is it pointing? Hey.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Well, thank you for pointing to the bridge, which was the only way I could possibly go. That really helped.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before it can freeze.
That is death. I died. I don't know, I'm not digging this DLC that much.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before it can cross.
What? So how do I get back up there? I feel like I just need to kill myself on purpose to get back up there. It didn't work. The shield is too strong. Okay, that was interesting.
bridge work. Looks like it needs to fill up with water before it can cross. Around the bend we go.
Okay, that was interesting.
Now how do I cross this one? Down it is. Down, then up. There's the way.
Pigment, light oxide, special.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Made it. Okay, ready for more waterfalls.
That was interesting. The fuck is that thing?
Urban wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here.
Look like a
I
bear.
think it's friendly.
Where did it go? It's gone. What the fuck just did damage to me? Oh, it's one of those.
doing this, big boy. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
I'm stuck. I'm frozen. Oh, I can freeze it.
Scary new machine, down. Now back to finding Maria. Which means I've got to climb.
The bear gave me the people's elbow, that's right.
I should be able to get up there.
Can I get up? Can I climb up? Or do I have to go on around the side? I guess I have to go around the side.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Oh, whoops.
This must be the shrine Neltuk was talking about. Guess I should take the blue gleam.
The weather just changed rapidly.
Neltuk said Urea went past the shrine, into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot. An ancient door. Maybe Urea's inside.
I'll be right back. All right. What I have here is the best piece of cake I'll ever have in my life. Apple pie cheesecake. So good. Let's get to a cutscene.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay?
What a
Weasels
dickhead.
don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right. Let's see if the door's open.
Going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel.
So that's the AI that's rampant in this game. The Firebreak AI.
fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Well, I was not expecting to fall that far. I thought I missed. Are we getting to a cutscene or what?
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins.
Maybe Mr. Blevins shouldn't have been such a dick.
Project ever undertaken or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Back to my cheesecake.
I
So
ask
good.
again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Nope, that's wrong. Also wrong. That should be it, shouldn't it? It's back to the source. No? That's not it? Oh, I have to light up everything, don't I? Not just back to the source. There we go.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you. No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is with me. Aurea, please. Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
What's up, Ferguzo?
You heard it. The voice of the spirit
I
calling
really
to me
wish
from
you
the
guys
huts
could
of
taste
Thunder's
how
drum.
good this cheesecake is.
She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. It will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes. But I would be breaking
That
an
cheesecake
oath,
is so
and that
good.
I cannot do.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. Wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes.
Interesting.
Inside Thunder's Drum is a
So
room like this one,
Silence
only larger, with an altar.
made a communion
I went
with
there many times to
one
speak.
AI.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost. and
She
needed my
made a
help.
communion with a different
She
AI.
asked questions about our lands, our tribe. And she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts.
It
and
takes
animates
place
machines.
during the
essence
main
of
story,
life,
Mr.
and
Invincible.
in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off.
So if you remember, Mr. Invincible, in the main story,
forsaken.
the
I must help.
I forgot what the project was called. Basically,
I'm
what
not
is
sure
the
if I
Genesis
understand.
project? They had
But I
something
want to.
like
That's all I need.
7 different AIs. Sorry, 7 different AIs that can control different systems. Hades, which is the main bad guy, was one of the AIs that
About
controlled the
silence?
military
I've
systems.
told you all I can.
Then there was also
There's
Gaia,
nothing more I can say.
which is an AI that that
The
was
daemon.
defeated by Hades.
What do you know about
This
it?
is
I
apparently
spoke
a
with the
different
spirit
one
many
of the
times.
AIs.
First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time. She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes.
That was weird.
Evil. She named it the Daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return.
The
to
game is pretty
Thunderstone
much
until
exactly the
long
same,
after
Mr.
liberation.
Invincible. It's
Not
just
until last
another
fall.
part of the story. So nothing was really changed.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Warwick of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone.
Maybe
Replaced by a gate
I
without
haven't
pass.
unlocked any new
Many
weapons.
machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat. We
The
had
new
already lost our
weapons
best.
that what I've seen
We abandoned them in the
require
snow as
you
we
to
fell
buy
back.
them.
After. You know I could not.
For Guzo, I'm streaming in 1080p. You may want to lower the quality to 720
So I
if
came
you're
here,
having
hoping
internet
against hope
issues.
to hear the spirit again.
Because the source stream is
because
6
of you.
megabits.
I did.
This is still the first main mission.
Let's see if I've got this
Mr.
straight.
Invincible.
We heard 2 voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The Daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go.
But honestly, so
Chief
far
Daemon
I'm not
controls the
impressed
vast
with the
mountain,
DLC
and he can't be
because
reasoned with.
it's
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
it's
Huh.
sort of like a
There's an
side
idea that
story to
certainly
the
won
main
us friends.
story, and I don't really care for
said
things
you
that
were a
aren't the
hunter.
main story. It's
I'll
one of the
wager
things
you're not an ordinary
I
one.
don't know.
It's not impossible.
I love the main
Even
story.
for an outlander.
I want more of
And
Silas.
Aratak couldn't refuse
I want
the
more of
challenge if you
Hades.
were known among
I
the
want to
Warwick.
see
Wait,
the next
me
game, which will
challenge
probably be
Aratak?
like. I need to see that buddy
don't wanna
cop
be chieftain
film of
anything,
Silas
much
and
less a bunch
Hades.
of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering. tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Well, Mr. Invincible, here's your question about new weapons. What box? Where? There. Banuk Stormslinger weapon box. Banuk Stormslinger. And Storm Bolts. Is this a new type of weapon? Oh, this is a staff. Okay, so 70... Oh, it takes... It's a melee weapon, right? No, what is this? It's a rifle. I have a rifle now. What the hell are pigments?
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so...
Well, you have a good night then, Herv. Get some sleep. What the hell are these 3 objectives? Quests. Prove yourself to the Werak. A good program to clean up shit off a computer. What kind of shit? A virus? Because you got a virus, no real program's gonna get rid of it. A good one is C Cleaner. That's pretty popular.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here. Save these for the trail.
C Cleaner is probably what you want to look at. That's the letter C, Cleaner. This waypoint system is awful. Where did it go?
Come on.
What the fuck are you doing here? They gave me a gun. They gave me a gun. That's not very smart. Don't give me a gun.
Just stay out of their way for now.
What was cool for Guzzo? Where am I going? Yeah, this is a really good game. I'm not usually a fan of open world games. Oh, 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 what was that? There was a squirrel. And it's gone. Goat. It's pretty far off. You're not though.
Save this for later.
Oh, with that bear thing? Yeah, they gave me a gun.
Must be the cave that shaman told me about. Long way down.
Oh, there's a fucking stalker. You're gonna just jump down into a stalker's nest? Am I doing that? I guess I'm doing it. I'm dead. I didn't mean to fall. But I fell. How far back does that put me? There is not a save point here, so I don't know how far back it put me. Not far back. Okay. Come on, stalker, where are you?
Here's one of the metal birds.
Blue gleam, nice. Okay, there's definitely a stalker in here. Where the hell is this stalker? His flares just went out. He should be running here. Coming to kill me.
Could be something around that my focus will see. Damaged. Guess the Banuk already got to it. Something's been hacked out of it. Maybe I can find another of these flying machines.
I'm just not not looking forward to fighting a stalker. I hate stalkers. I don't know why it goes into slow motion when those jumps happen.
Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across.
Stalkers are the invisible enemies.
Just have to go up.
Martians think I'm gonna sleep
Right
on
down
them
right.
waltzing?
Levins, you're a dick. Nobody cares about you. Chrome is much better than Firefox. There is no question to that. The problem with Chrome, however, is that it's Google. And Google is an asshole of a company.
Full already.
I didn't ask for a bunch of flying cameras. I need security, not surveillance. And security means firepower. As God is my witness, I will not be caught squirting blanks if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
My focus could find something I've missed. Mounting rail. That's what I want. Shouldn't be hard to remove. I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge. No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here.
Here he is. Here he is. Okay. This gun is awesome. This gun is awesome. For Guzzo, I used to love Google. I mean, I'm still sort of a Google advocate. I move everything as much as I can to Google because I don't care about the surveillance. But for most people, I think they abandoned Do No Evil a long time ago. And they are right now an evil company.
So this thing will improve my spear, huh?
And this is where I teleport back because I don't feel like running all that. Like, I like Google software. I think their software is fantastic. I think the people who run the company are evil. Sundar Pichai, evil. What changed is, I mean, you only need to look at YouTube to find out what changed. How so many YouTubers are upset with YouTube. They're calling it like the adpocalypse and over and over and over again. And channels are going down. Because Silicon Valley in general is evil. These are bad people. And Google is right in the middle of all of that. They don't believe in things like free speech. They don't believe in the founding principles of America.
Rhea said to find her friend, the rock painter.
We'll survive them. We've
Seems
survived
paintings
worse.
mean a lot to the Banuk.
seen machines like those that belong to
Any company that is for net neutrality, I do not trust. And Google is absolutely for net neutrality.
Is this what...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending. And what does the conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear.
Oh, yo. Well, I mean, Trump hired Ajit Pai to be the head of the FCC. That says all that needs to be said about his stance on Title II. Don't get confused, Ferguzo. What we're talking about is Title II, not net neutrality. They use the term net neutrality to confuse people. But what they're talking about is Title II. And Title II is bad. It is the definition of bad. And people should be rising up to stop Title II. Instead, the Silicon Valley has convinced people that Title II is a good thing. Okay, so how do I modify this?
Improving my spear.
Gotta go to crafting. Modify weapons. Oh, there's... Title II, in a nutshell, is surrendering control and regulation of the internet to the government. That's what it is, in a nutshell. So, Title II, in essence, is the opposite of net neutrality, because it's giving control of the internet to the government. And when Title II was starting to get passed in 2014, Ajit Pai, who was deputy of the FCC at the time under Tom Wheeler, was very vocal against Title II. He said it was bad regulation, it would stifle innovation and competition, which it has. And when Trump got elected, the first thing he did, one of the first things he did, was make Ajit Pai the director of the FCC. If you look at Trump's assignments on who he puts in charge of organizations, he puts people in charge of the organizations who hate the organizations. Ajit Pai does not like the FCC having too much power, so he put Ajit Pai as leader of the FCC. Betsy DeVos doesn't like the Department of Education having too much power, so he put Betsy DeVos as head of the Department of Education. The guy he put in the head of the EPA does not like the EPA, so he put him as head of the EPA. He strategically put people at the head of organizations they actively do not like in an attempt to clean those organizations up. And that's one of the reasons why I think Trump is a fantastic president. Clear out the bandit camp, complete a trial at the hunting grounds. Where am I going? I'm going that way. That way. So what happens is this upcoming vote on December 14th is one of the only times in history a government organization is coming out and saying, you have given us too much power. This is a problem. We are returning it to the people. And the people, because they believe in the propaganda from the liberal media and from Silicon Valley, are saying, no, we need to fight against this. I like this weapon. What does it cost to make equipment for it? I can't see. Alright. What is that sound? Oh, that's the guy. The long neck I've already hacked. A volcano in the background. What Title II does is gives regulatory power of the internet to the government. And anything the government touches turns to shit. See, the reason why Silicon Valley companies like Facebook and Google and Reddit and whatever like Title II is because it stifles competition. What people don't realize is when you add regulations and compliance to an industry, you make it so that competition, you kill off new competition because a small company cannot afford compliance. They can't afford the lawyers and having entire compliance departments to follow archaic and confusing laws. So a law like Title II makes it so that new ISPs, which would be competition if Verizon or Comcast said, we want to charge more, the act of compliance prevents new companies to come out and say, we're a better company, switch to us. Hey, who are you guys? Not gonna say hello or anything?
Oh, useful. clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Not sure what that was.
That's it? Just 6 people in this camp? Alright. Usually there's like 30. Well, we'd have to buy a copy of Skyrim VR, which we have not done. Okay, there is like 30.
Who?
She's
Me?
coming for us!
Quietly.
You hear that?
The PSV. I like the PSVR. I just wish there were more games for it. That's the main problem with it. Not enough games.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Forget about traveling light.
got us in trouble.
Don't move! This'll drop ya! You're dead! Dead! Where that yeah.
We don't rally.
There's way too much visual noise on the screen with this snow.
Here's your invitation.
Did he just say kick her in the tank? Can you say that?
Play hide and seek.
They're leaving.
Good night, Ferguzo. Where the fuck is this bandit leader?
You large skulls let an intruder get in here! Don't let them get out again! Find them! Kill them! Do I need to start setting fire to things?
I've never seen anyone with this much health before.
He's down.
Pay attention!
Watching anything else?
Here.
Chaos Realm's fire weapon. Could come in handy.
Gotta pick you apart shot by shot.
Won't be long before the Werak finds out I took out the bandit camp. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratak.
Oh, I have 13 blue gleams now.
should not pile his...
The hell do I need a rope caster for? I have a large rope caster.
Father's guilt onto the new... The king's shoulders. These are different times.
Can't be too prepared.
Oops.
A remarkable sound. We'll give Stone Yield a new legacy.
Alright, on that note, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's almost 1 a.m. Tired. Oh, I do need the maps. Damn it. I should buy those then. This is a standard mission, merchant, not a DLC merchant. Well, I don't know where the DLC merchant is at this point, so forget it. Alright. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.